All aboard! Affirmation Station, Affirmation Station. What's today's affirmation? Welcome, sunshine, to Affirmation Station. My name is Charente of JCLV21, where I joyously coach life victory. Today, I am the conductor on this here train where we learn how to maintain our mind, our body, and our spirit before departing to our next destination. This stop has transfer lines to the best day ever on platform 2, or the worst day ever on platform 3. You get to choose the perception of how you are going to see and depict the summary of your day. Like every show, I'll be walking you through 4 exercises to kickstart your day or invigorate your day so that your mind is at peace, your soul is feeling good connection, and your body is feeling tight and right. This show is live recorded Monday through Friday at Divine Timing. This episode, it's Friday, y'all, or Fri-Yay as we call it on Affirmation Station, where we talk about Fri-Yay Fuel to get us on the good foot today. Let's ease some energy that has been stagnant. Let's wake up just a little bit more. Without further ado, let me give you the cues to listen out for. If you hear this ding dong means that it's time to keep it moving on. It's the beginning of a new exercise. And if you hear ding dong ding, that means we did it. The ding means we did it, okay? Just gonna throw that out there. If you did it, you hear the ding. The ding means we did it. Okay. Now that we know how exercises are completed, how exercises are beginning, let's go to the first one. This exercise is called Say It and Claim It. This exercise is all about words of affirmation. So if you're feeling down, it's okay to frown. Just remember to speak yourself back up with new law of declaration statements, reminder affirmations, or simply telling yourself that you love yourself and you're enough in this moment. Here are the instructions for this exercise. Say these affirmations with me inside of your mind with that a beautiful imagination of yours. Or say these out loud with that beautiful voice of yours. Okay? For maximum benefit, say these affirmations in front of a mirror or your front camera. And if you want to sing these affirmations, I implore you to do so. Okay? It's going to help with the vibration, y'all. Now it's time to repeat after me to set you just a little bit more free. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you, best friend. I am grateful for all the money that I have now. I am at peace with having lots of money. I have a positive money mindset. Money and love can be friends. Money loves me. Money is the root of joy and comfort. Money is frequency, and I vibrate on a frequency where money comes to me easily and effortlessly. Money and spirituality can coexist in harmony. Every day and in every way, I'm getting better and better. Every day and in every way, my life gets better and better. My success is inevitable. Hot diggity it all, you did it, you did it, you did it, my friend. I'm so proud of you for taking care of yourself. Yeah. Never said I had a rhyme. I just was gonna sing. What it do? Thank you for the claps. Thank you for the love. I do see you, Ryan, and your awesomeness. Shout out to Ryan really fast. Ryan is going to be holding a men's conference coming up soon. Ryan, if you want to hop on really fast just to talk to us a little bit more about that, I would love to be able to give your conference a little bit of promotion right now, as it's a very good thing that he's doing for men and helping with the mental health of them. Men and women need mental health. Okay, it needs to be as locked in as possible. Ryan is helping other men take those steps to help them fortify their mind so that they can be in their fullness, like us as women can be in our fullness. Ryan, you're always welcome to come on later. So, we're going to go ahead and move to the next exercise. You might know what this one is. It's all about the breath in this next one. And so, this exercise is called the breeze of breathing. This is where we focus on our life force, also known as our chi. Breathing is a natural thing our body does without us even asking. Today, we're going to consciously breathe, also known as controlled breathing, which allows us to energize our body, focus our mind, and tap into the inner source powerhouse that we truly are. Here are the instructions, and there are 4 sets, so please listen out for what your body is currently doing in this moment. If you are lying down, this first instruction is for you. Feel the support beneath you. Relax them shoulders and close them eyes. If you are driving, get comfortable in your seat. Sit up straight, relax them shoulders, and keep your eyes open. Safety first. If you are not driving, this one's for you. And you're sitting or seating. Oh my gosh. Y'all, bear with me, okay? If you guys are sitting, woo, get comfortable in your seat. Move your booty to the side, especially if you've been sitting a long time. Plant your feet on the ground. Sit up straight. Relax your shoulders. Close your eyes for better focus. Or keep your eyes open. Just remember to follow along with the breaths. The last way, the 4th way, is if you're standing up right now. Relax your shoulders. And if you're going to close your eyes, please make sure to lean against a wall. If not, keep your eyes open and keep doing what you're doing. Or if you're walking around, keep doing what you're doing. Today, we'll be doing the 5-5-5 method, and it goes a little something like this. We're going to inhale through the nose for 5 counts. We're going to hold for 5 counts, and we're going to exhale through our nose for 5 counts. If this exercise becomes a little bit much, because this is more of a deep breath for the fact that we're doing from nose to nose. If you need to lighten this up, you starting to feel lightheaded and stuff like that, please switch it up from breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth to start doing the cycle approach so it's not as deep and you can regain your breath back a little bit faster. Okay? That's the disclaimer. The only disclaimer I really have for this exercise. We're going to use the breath to help us today. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and breathe in through the nose, hold for 5, breathe out through the nose for 5. We got this. Now let's go. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Return back to breathing where you're not focusing on it. You did it, you did it, you did it again. You relax that body, my friend. I'm so proud of you. Very, very proud of you for taking the time to love on you, pour love in you, relax that body, yada, yada. And let's go ahead and move to the next exercise. This next exercise is called Tap It In. In this exercise, we'll be doing the emotional freedom technique, also known as EFT Tapping, which is an alternative therapy for anxiety, PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, chronic pain, weight loss, fibromyalgia, and many other conditions. This technique to me is two forms of self-love that we have learned from Gary Chapman, and those forms are physical touch, pairing that with words of affirmation. And to me, this exercise is one that will bring more relaxation than what you're currently thinking you're feeling like you've relaxed. Okay? This brings extra. If you really need a sigh from stress and overwhelm. Okay? So, now with all that simply being said, let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about these taps, okay? There are going to be 4 different taps that we're going to be doing on today. They're going to be tapping on the sides of the eyes, underneath the eyes, under the nose, as well as tapping on that thymus to lock it in. When we're tapping on the sides of the eyes, it's literally right on the sides of the eyes, not directly on the eyes, not directly on your hairline, somewhere in between, baby. And we're rotate left and right when you're tapping. Underneath the eyes is literally going to be underneath them eyes. Do not touch the eyes. Go underneath the eyes. Go at the very top of that cheekbone and tap right there. And if you're going to tap, we're tapping underneath the nose. This one's a simple one right there. You're going to go where your left and your right nostril is, that little line in between. Go underneath that. Tap underneath your nose. You're right there. You can use 1 finger, 2 fingers. Knock on your mouth if you want to, but I'm not sure I recommend using a finger. Okay. And the final tap that we're going to be doing is the thymus tapping, which is 3 fingers down from your collarbone on your chest bone, okay? That is where you're going to be tapping. You could be rubbing gently, or you can be tapping with a fist or with a couple of fingers, whatever works for you. I'm going to give you the reasons as to why we're even doing these taps, so if something should come up at a later time period, you can always remember this was the why behind the what. The reason why we tap on the sides of them eyes is because it dissolves resentment and anger, and it allows clarity and compassion. The reason why we even touch underneath the eyes is because it dissolves anxiety and fear, and this allows the feelings of contentment, calmness, and safety. We go underneath that nose is because it dissolves shame and powerlessness, which allows self-acceptance, self-empowerment, and compassion for self and others. And the reason why we do the thymus, or also known by me as the Tarzan tap, is because it literally balances your immune system. It sends little white cells to the areas and spaces in your body that you don't even know your body is fighting, because it's that awesome of a mechanism, okay? And it also locks in all of the allowing and dissolving that we have done with tapping under our eyes, sides of our eyes, and underneath our nose. Now that you know the why, you know the what, you know where, let me give you the instructions before we go there. The instructions are this: accept what you're feeling right now. Whatever it is. Happy, mad, angry, sad, lonely, upset, rage, feeling like you're not enough, feeling like the world is out to get you. Whatever that feeling is, accept it. This feeling is a part of you right now, and we're accepting it. By us accepting this, now we have the awareness to make that change in regards to a better feeling thought and a better feeling period. Like I said, all your emotions, all your feelings are okay, and they are simply part of your alert system. Accept them so that we can keep moving them. Okay. We're going to be using the affirmations that we said from Say It and Claim It. I'm going to help y'all with the memorization of what those were over there. I'm not going to have asked y'all to remember them. That would just be why. So, without further ado, let's start with tapping on the sides of dim eyes, and I will let you know when to switch to other taps, such as underneath the eyes, underneath the nose, and the thymus. Now go ahead and repeat after me, tapping on the sides of dim eyes. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you, best friend. Switch to tapping underneath the eyes. I am grateful for all the money I have now. I am at peace with having lots of money. I have a positive money mindset. Switch to tapping underneath the nose. Money and love can be friends. Money loves me, and it is attracted to me easily and effortlessly. Money is a vibration, and I vibrate where I allow money to roll through and in me to help me and the world grow. Money is the root of joy and comfort. Money and spirituality can coexist in sweet harmony. Switch to tapping on the thymus. Every day and in every way, I'm getting better and better. Every day and in every way, my life gets better and better. My success is inevitable. Go ahead and release tapping. Go ahead and release repeating after me. Ding to the dong, to the ding, to the dong. You did it, you did it. You're on fire today. Thank you for loving yourself. Yay! Now it's time for us to do that fun part, that celebrate part, where we go into full celebration before we go to our last destination on this affirmation station, okay, when it comes to exercises. So without further ado, let's go ahead and celebrate, boo-boo. Woo! I'm so happy for y'all. So very happy for y'all. Ooh, sorry. I just heard myself. I monitor my stuff too. Ooh, I was loud even to my own ears. Sorry if I'm directly in your ears. I really do hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope you're really getting jiggy with it in regards to dancing around, being silly, being you, being as awesome as you are, just being yourself. Okay? Now let's go ahead and go to our next exercise, because I am personally ready. I'm ready. Ready as Freddie can be to do this next exercise, which is called venting gratitude. This is literally, in and of its title, very simple. We're venting gratitude. And it goes a little something like this. We're going to say thank you and then start saying thank you, what we're thankful for. If you want to throw in a name in there, like thank you God or something like that, do what you're gonna do, but express your gratitude in this moment. The more that we appreciate, the more things that are, the more that we appreciate, the more that we actually feel the value of them. Okay, we appreciate them so that we can attract more, and when we don't and we talk down to it, we depreciate, which is why we lose stuff. So be mindful and let's appreciate in this moment. Okay. Now, with that simply being said, you can repeat after me, or you can use your own, or you can write this down. Do whatever feels right for you. But I'm going to start by saying thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much, God, for being able to be alive on this day. Thank you so much for Affirmation Station. Thank you that it started as a song and it just keeps going on and on and on and ever transforming. Thank you, God, for Queen Bee Divine. Thank you so much for wisdom. Thank you so much for the fact that we have sound effects. Thank you for vibration. Thank you so much for music and how you can feel music even when you are not near it. You can just hear it in your mind instinctively and start jamming out for no reason. Thank you, God, that I can jam out to the songs in my head for no reason. Thank you, God, for the fact that in the United States, I have freedom of speech and I can have this conversation with y'all on today and do these exercises with you. I am so thankful right now for having a high yield savings account. That thing keeps going up in APY, and I'm just so appreciative at this moment. Thank you, God, for leading me there. Thank you, God, for my current job, my current provisions. Thank you, God, for my house. Thank you, God, for my dog. Thank you, God, for my husband. Thank you, God, for the trees. Thank you so much for the air. Thank you for the rain on this Vegas, sometimes super hot day. Thank you, God, for thunderstorms. Thank you, God, for lightning. It's so cool to be able to see and then say, yo, God, like, thank you for the sun again. Like, the sun will come out tomorrow. Thank you, God. Thank you that my husband has a family that he can talk to and that he can still feel support from. Thank you, God, for his parents for nurturing him to be the man that he is. Thank you, God, that I met him. Thank you, God, that I listened to Divine Inspiration and I drove all the way to Arizona, which is over a 4 or 5 hour drive, just to get my dog. He is a ball, and I absolutely am thankful that we did what we did and that we did not make any excuses. I'm thankful for my mindset. I'm thankful for now. I'm just in so much gratitude. I can keep going. So I'm going to pause here and say if you are ready to stop, that is A-okay with you. And I just want to thank you for loving you and being you so I don't have to be you. Like, I'm so thankful that you are you and I am me. I'm so thankful. So thank you for your awesomeness. Thank you for taking the time to vent with me during this fourth exercise. You did it, you did it, you heard the ding dong, which goes with this song of, hey, we did it. If you wanna come in, you can come and be my guest, my friend. This is literally the part of the show where you can come in and you can share your favorite affirmation of the day, share how you're feeling after completing these exercises, share your rampage of gratitude, which is the best attitude, or just talk to me for 5 minutes. Your time to shine is now. And if not, we are going to go ahead and get into the topic of the day. Today's topic is going to be Hell Yeah or No by Derek Silvers. This is the part of the show on Friday that I'm implementing as of today, where we're going to look at some book insights to see what books that we want to read to stretch our intellectual self-care. Okay? So, no one has joined on, and that is perfectly A-okay with me in this moment, baby. So, like I said, this topic is for figuring out if we want to actually read and digest this book just a little bit more, or see how that we can explore and learn from these little insights. So the book is called Hell Yeah or No by Derek Silvers. The book's philosophy goes like this. When you have the opportunity to do something, anything with your time, it needs to be a hell yes or a no. Nothing in between. The reasoning is this. If you say yes to the things that are not that important, you won't have time for the hell yeah stuff in your life. So let's go ahead and go to the insights that we are going to learn from this one pager that is done by productivitygame.com. Give me 1 second, y'all. Perfect. Okay. So, okay. Figuring out my life, y'all, so just bear with me for a second. Thank you. Okay. So the insights for this, and please know when I'm looking at these insights, I cannot see my screen if you join in as a guest. So I just ask for patience and thank you. When overcommitment and scattered, adopt a hell yes or no policy. If you feel anything less than wow, that would be amazing, absolutely hell yeah, then say no. When you adopt a hell yes or no approach to life, you create space in your life to focus on what really matters and spend your time doing things that are worth doing. Refuse almost everything. Do almost nothing. But the things you do them all the way. So to me, that just simply means do it 100, not 200, not like 1%, 100, which is 100, okay, for enunciation purposes. So the insights go on to say this: 3 questions to help you determine what is worth doing. What do you hate not doing? When we wonder what's worth doing, we ask ourselves, what do I really love? Or what makes me happy? That question never really goes well, does it? Maybe it's because there's a long list of things that make us happy and we need to narrow it down further. So try this question instead. What do you hate not doing? If you don't sleep for days, you realize how badly you need to sleep. Think of activities like sleep you crave if you can't do them for an extended period of time. After a few hectic days of meetings and running errands, I crave doing quiet, creative work. I miss being able to close the door and open a book, take some notes, and distill the information into a 1-page summary. What do you hate not being able to do after a few busy days? If nothing comes to mind, then try answering these 2 questions. Imagine being held captive and forced to dig ditches like a prisoner of war. What do you miss about being able to, oh my gosh, work with me here, guys. I have to do this question because I just confused myself because I'm trying to answer at the exact same time. Don't try to be double-minded like I was in that second. Thank you. PSA over. So the question is, what do you most miss being able to do with your free time? The second is, imagine learning that you have just been fired from your job or you have lost your business. What part of your old job will you miss the most? Right now, we are literally reading the insights from Hell Yeah or No by David Silvers. And this 1-pager that I'm reading off of is done by productivitygame.com. If anyone has thoughts in regards to anything that I'm saying, come up. Right now, we're just seeing and digesting this 1-pager just to see if this is a book that we might come back to be. Okay? See if we're actually going to go pick this up at the bookstore, read this just a little bit more. So let's go ahead and continue to explore this book. Okay. So now it's going to talk about the next question. What scares you? Sometimes people ask me if there's one model or rule of thumb I use most often. This is it. Listen well. Whatever scares you, go do it. Fear is just a form of excitement. And you know you should do what excites you. Life is an ongoing process of choosing between safety, in parentheses, out of fear and the need for defense, and risk, in parentheses, for the sake of progress and growth. Make the growth choice a dozen times a day. Abraham Maslow. If a scary project has been on your mind for a few months, like starting a business that might fail or learning a language with native speakers over Zoom, and fearing you might sound foolish, it probably is worth doing. Say hell yeah to the scary but intriguing project and say no almost everything else for the time being. Okay, I like this little insight, and I'm gonna go expand upon this insight for me specifically. Okay, is that it asked the question, or I said, what scares you? Then do it. Okay. For me, I'm actually gonna answer these last two questions because these are some really good things to ponder on. What do you hate not doing? For me, I hate not doing. I hate not being able to talk. I hate not being able to be in spaces where I could just connect with people or just listen in on some advice. I hate not being able to spend time with my husband. I'm a big component over here, a big girl of quality time. Like, I really do love it. And if I don't have time for quality time, I feel it. If I don't have time to write, I feel it. If I do not have time to be silly, I feel it. I hate not being able to do those things when I get super, super busy. Or I will even say spending time with my dog and being able to be around his silliness. It's all about that quality time for me. So figure out what that looks like for you. I just gave you a high level of how I feel. The next one is what scares you. Oh, I've been doing this for a little bit. Oh, I've been living the life, y'all. When I say the life, I just mean a life of saying, you know what, I think I'm gonna do this. So the first thing I did was I started a business. Not really thinking about much, just saying I can do this, I can figure this out. Like I'm just gonna do it. I'm just going to do it. I'll put the money in it. Okay, I did the money. Okay, I have a business. Okay, now what does it mean to be a business? Let me figure it out. And I have dived deep into this, so much so that I can literally say, as of today, I thought I was a mindset coach because I was fearful to say what I really am. I'm a business coach. I've always been a business coach. I've bred myself to be a business coach, and I really understand business from the inside out, business development, funding, employee engagement, all the ins and betweens. I can confidently say that now. But I went after that. And today I am sitting here. No, I'm not racking in the dough, but I have so much knowledge that I can't wait to start building my teams out so that the world is going to be impacted in ways of love and grace. But it took me to be super scared and just say, I'm going to do it anyway. Or deciding that recently I went on my trip to go to work and I saw zip lining in the lobby area and I was like, I'm gonna do it. And then I started talking to myself out. I was like, do I really want to do that? Is it really that safe? How, were there deaths involved with it? This is how my mind goes, y'all. So I'm like, okay, do I really want to do this? I talked to my husband. He's like, do whatever you want to do, Charente. And I'm like, okay, he'll support me with whatever I do. You know what? I'm gonna do it. But if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna find a deal. I'm all about the deals, y'all. I really am. So I found a deal. I booked a time. I asked my manager if I can get off just work like an hour early. She's okayed it. And I went ziplining. Mind you, that night, there was a team dinner. I missed it. And I didn't mind missing it because I went where my hell yeah was. And my hell yeah was ziplining. It wasn't being around my coworkers in that time. But what I think is so funny and I'll say serendipitous, the place that I went to after I was done ziplining is the exact place that they went to for dinner. We just missed each other by about 15 minutes. That's what I thought was cool. So always go with your hell yes. Or for me, I told myself I'm not doing this again, which was I'm not getting a tattoo. I'm not getting it filled in. I might have these desires at a later time, but I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. Then this trip as well, during my free time after work, I got tattoos. I didn't just get one, y'all. I got three at the exact same time. And my coworkers was like, what? You okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm perfectly fine. I was like, I wanted these three. These three screamed hell yes because when you're deciding on a tattoo, if that thing does not scream a hell yes at you, you don't put that on your body. Let me just start there. Don't put it on your body until unless it's a hell yes. All the designs that I found, I knew what they were. I knew where I wanted them to be placed. And mind you, I figured those designs out the day of, literally a few hours before I got them tattooed on me. And one of them, I had to literally piece it together, like, as I was getting tattooed. Okay, so go with your hell yeah. Even when it scares you, go with your hell yeah. Because if you're getting told to do something, it's getting brought into your consciousness and you have a little bit of fear about it, just see how it plays out. Unless it's a situation where you're jeopardizing your moral standing by going into a cheating situation or something like that. Just be mindful of the hell yes. If there's no risk involved with it in regards to your morals and your values or your safety level per your perception of is this physically safe or not, go ahead and do it. I recommend it. Just do it. So let's go back to these insights, y'all. So we're going to the next question, and that is, what if you were satiated? You know that feeling after having a big meal when you're so full that you don't want anything anymore. Ever wonder what that would feel like in other parts of your life? What if you had so much attention and so much praise that you couldn't possibly want any more? What would you do then? What would you stop doing? What if you had so much money you couldn't possibly want any more? What would you do then? And what would you stop doing? We humans are hardwired to seek attention, praise, and approval from others. We also have an innate desire to accumulate resources because we evolved to believe resources are scarce. However, if we continue to crave attention and money, we will say yes to every opportunity to make a buck and get praise from others, which results in doing things we don't like with people we don't like. If we pause and generate a feeling of abundance, we can blunt our knee-jerk reaction to say yes to every attention-grabbing, money-making opportunity and start playing the long game. When money and attention are no longer the first things on your mind, you step back and focus on work that is interesting and useful. When you focus on interesting and useful work, you're excited to work. You wake up early and stay up late. You push yourself harder and further than most, which often leads to a breakthrough. Therefore, paradoxically, when you feel like you have enough money and attention, you are more likely to build something remarkable that makes money and gamers attention. Okay? So, these are the insights from Hell Yes or No with David Sivers. That was the skinny on that book right there. That was some really good wisdom. And for me, I may actually read this book. Would you read this book? I don't know. But for me, I actually think I would read this book. So, now that we have said that, now that we have done our topic, now that we have did our due diligence, now that we have done 4 exercises too, we are now progressing to the closings. I'm so excited to share these things with you. For me, I love community and I love helping people. It's always been in me. And this part of the show is I let you know like what gifts are really out there that I help cultivate to help you with your life situation. Okay? If you take the time to view my profile, you take the time to look at the description, okay? What you're going to see are a healthy list of information, okay? You're going to see the life check-in form for the Facebook community where I share wellness resources and little how-tos. And for me, since I have been in the flowing process of creating and learning new things, I am building a program right now in regards to Business 101, where everything is really there for you, and it will be there to explain how to build a business and the structure, finances, and all of it, to talking about business credit, to talking about sales, to talking about all of these different things, okay? And making it super easy for you, giving you the resources that of the things that I have used and ways that I have automated things so that I can be one person doing what I do and having, technically I only have one assistant, and then I use editors here and there, but I share all that information with you on Facebook. I also share how to actually interview these type of roles for your business, as well as how do you be the leader for the business, and how do you have a business mindset. So if you're looking for something like that, you're looking for better ways to get from feeling overwhelmed to feeling like you've been set free, go ahead and join the Facebook community today. I will love to chat with you. The next thing you're going to see are multiple ways to connect with me. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Clubhouse. As you hear, I'm on Wisdom. I'm on YouTube. I am on Twitch. I am on Pinterest. I'm everywhere, y'all. Like, just connect with me, vibe with me, chill with me, relax with me, woosah with me, laugh with me. Let's do this, okay? Connect with me. You're also going to see on that list, if I'm not mistaken, you're going to also see a list of business grants. These are literally current grants that are available globally. If you have a business and you're looking for some more funding, go ahead and take a look at the requirements, see if it's going to vibe right with you. It's a free list that's cultivated and I update it monthly. The next thing you're going to see on that list as well is all of the replays for Affirmation Station, all of the videos on YouTube, as well as all of the things on Wisdom. The reason I do that is because of the fact that I personally like going back to this playlist. You might like going back to this playlist. And eventually, besides recording on just the Wisdom app, this will be available on Spotify, Apple, and everywhere that you can listen to podcasts. We're not there yet. So, if you want to take a look at it, check out YouTube and check out my Wisdom profile for all of the links. Or go to my link tree and you'll see all of them there. I made it super easy for you. And the next thing on that life check or on that link tree is this. It's called the life check-in form. I love this thing. This thing had me waking up at the super early morning to working super late at night just building this thing, because I'm going to tell you about her. I'm going to tell you about one of my children, one of my babies, that form. That form, she's a beast. And the reason I say she's a beast, it helps you go over your life. It helps you go over specifically your mind, your health, your career, and your finances. And it really gives you that awareness to see where you are at. I ask you those point questions. I ask you about your goals. I ask you about your actual time frames so that you can actually build smart goals. I walk you through the entire thing, and then you get a copy of that at the very end. And if you need help with any of the implementation, just reach out to me. If not, it's all gravy. I ain't too worried about it. That form is there for you to get the awareness that you have probably been seeking. And that is currently all I have on my link tree. There's also ways to support me through PayPal as well as Cash App if you should want to. That is on there as well. I give you options. And you can always check out my ebooks and other digital downloads. There's a lot for you that is involved. You just have to take a look. It's there. So I just want to really, really thank you for listening in. And yeah. I know. I knew you were going to do that. That's the sound that just simply says, it's time for us to keep it moving ahead. It's time for the train to now rest and go to bed. So I want to thank you so much for listening in to Affirmation Station with me and riding along with me and doing the exercises and being your awesome, authentic self. I'm so very proud of you. I'm so thankful for you. I will catch you guys next Monday for Monday Mindset that's recorded in divine timing on the Wisdom platform for Affirmation Station. Remember, there are transfer lines available to the best day ever on platform 2 or the worst day ever on platform 3. You may now exit the train and head to your next destination. I love you to infinity and beyond. I hope you have a fantabulous day. Ta-ta for now, my lovely, lovely friends. Affirmation Station, Affirmation Station. What's today's affirmation?